Well, as promised, here we are a little after 5 o'clock, and I'll tell you, I'm real happy that I came back in time to do this. You know, it's we have in the studio with us Gary Vincent. Gary Vincent is right here, and Charlie Musselwhite. And lo and behold, Gary is going to be part of our backyard concert tomorrow night. And that will be happening starting at 6 o'clock. Gary is here along with some people that you may have heard of. Gary Silva on drums, Donnie Medeiros doing some work. But it's a Clarksdale house party, Gary, because you do a Clarksdale house party in Clarksdale, Mississippi.
Which you've done a bunch of times with me, buddy. It's
right. I got to make sure I got you.
Yeah. Hello.
There you are.
Hello. We're there.
You're there. And are you here, Charlie? Are you here? Yep, Charlie's here.
All right.
All right. Now, a little...
Charlie's everywhere.
Yeah. A history right now. Gary Vincent, coming out of your music situation started in Nashville mostly, didn't it?
Well, I actually really Pittsburgh. West Virginia and then up into Pittsburgh, but then I started writing songs, and at the time if you're going to be a songwriter or a professional songwriter, you should either move to New York, Los Angeles, or Nashville.
Mm-hmm.
And Nashville called me.
Yeah.
So I ended up going there. But I was in Pittsburgh for quite a while before I came down.
I gave them your number.
You gave Nashville my number?
They called you, right?
Yeah, they did. Yeah.
So you have Nashville's number, Charlie, right?
I wasn't using it.
He's got everybody's number.
Oh. Yeah, he does have everybody's number. So what's going on? Yeah, you're there for many years writing songs and hanging out with some notable folks. What prompted the move to Birthplace of the Blues?
Ground zero, really. I mean, Morgan Freeman, we met Morgan. We were working with the attorneys for the Robert Johnson estate. We were creative consultants to the estate, and we traveled all over Mississippi, kind of like retracing the steps of Robert Johnson and become acquainted with his music and where it all came from. And man, I swear that when we came to Clarksdale, Mississippi, we just fell in love.
Yeah.
And every time we were leaving town, we were asking ourselves, when are we coming back? And it just, after doing that for so many times, we just thought, we just need to move here.
Yeah.
You know? And then I became partners with Morgan and Bill Luckett at Ground Zero and started doing a lot of films and recording there. So that's what got me there.
And then the Clarksdale Soundstage came.
Yeah, then Morgan actually asked me to. He just said, "Hey, you got to do me a favor," and I said, "What's that?" And he said, "Build a studio." And he said, it's kind of like build it and they will come.
Yeah. And
I didn't question him. I just said, "Okay, all right, I'll do it." And it's been just the greatest thing. He's turned into a really good friend, and it's always fun having him there.
Yeah,
he's there a lot. So.
And you do a lot of producing as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well as writing, you've been writing some really good tunes, really interesting. That I'm really excited for the Sonoma County audience to hear tomorrow night.
Okay.
And we're going to hear some right now, actually, right?
Well, and I have the amazing Charlie Musselwhite sitting right next to me.
And you've done some work with Charlie in the Clarksdale Soundstage.
Yeah.
I have.
I've done a lot of recording at Gary's studio.
Yep.
I love it.
It is nice. Oh, it's just wonderful down there. Well, let's hear something. What you got up your musical sleeve right now?
We're talking about Clarksdale and the blues. Let's start off with something that's really a blues song. Really, it's got a deep blues. This is called "There's a Burglary in Progress." There's a burglary in progress. Somebody please dial 911. That woman stealing my poor heart. She don't even need a gun. I was minding my own business, wasn't hurting nobody. Before I knew what hit me, she just snuck right up on me. She said, I don't want your money, honey, but I'll take all your love. If you know what's good for me, baby, well, you best just give it up, 'cause there's a burglary in progress. Somebody please dial 911. That woman stealing my poor heart. She don't even need a gun. I should resist her, but I can't get her off my mind. The way she's stealing my willpower, it's a low down dirty crime. She knows she got me cornered, got my back against the wall. Hey, somebody please call the doggone law, 'cause there's a burglary in progress. Somebody please dial 911. That woman stealing my poor heart. She don't even need she don't even need a gun.
On the Krush, there's a burglary in progress. Gary Vincent writing that tune, playing that guitar, singing. Charlie Musselwhite on harmonica. Whoa. Where'd you learn to play like that? What else? What else do we need? Charlie's back room right here every Sunday night from 6 to 7 o'clock.
Absolutely.
For
I can't
many
wait to
a
get
year.
here every Sunday.
Yeah.
Even if I'm in Clarksdale, well, I have to broadcast from there.
Well, you
Sometimes
do.
I'm here. You never can tell. It's a mystery even to me.
But you manage to do that every week, no matter where you
I
are.
don't know how I pull it off.
And you're going to be actually, well, we might as well mention the fact that you are going to be at a show at the Somo Event Center with Buddy Guy and Jimmy Vaughn in August.
This is true.
Okay? That's all I wanted to say. Tickets available. And, well, Gary, tomorrow night. Now, you're going to be on the road tomorrow, right? You're not going to be...
I'll be in Colorado, Louisville, Colorado.
All right, but Gary's going to be with us tomorrow in our
Oh,
backyard.
I miss everything. Everybody's so lucky except me.
Yeah. Oh, poor
Well,
Charlie.
people
Right.
in Colorado are lucky.
Are lucky,
You
right.
go in there, man.
Oh, but they won't appreciate it.
Now you've also worked with Charlie in a couple of records, right? You've recorded often in Clarksdale.
Well, we did Juke Joint's Chapel and I Ain't Lying, and a new one that's not out yet.
And it's great. It's all about Charlie. That's what we should call it, all about Charlie.
Yeah.
Well, I tried to talk these guys into not letting them play any harmonica on it, so you just hear how fabulous the guitar playing is. You can still hear how fabulous the guitar playing is on it, even though he overdoes some wonderful harmonica.
Oh well, you can't keep that away from.
I know that's what Henry said. Henry said, "You can't leave the big horse in the barn."
Well, you had that open track, so I thought, fill it up.
No, it's a wonderful record. We used a couple local guys, and they
Quicksand
did a
on
good
drums?
job.
Who'd you use?
It's the real deal. I used Quicksand on drums.
Yeah. All right.
And he was fabulous. He's played with a lot of the great blues men over the years, and boy, he picked right up on Charlie's stuff. He knew what to do. And a guy named Barry Bass who teaches at the college, and we had him play upright bass. So this record's special because it really shows off. Charlie rarely plays the guitar on stage, so you really get to hear it on this record. And it's it kind of came about because Henry was talking about the fact that they really never did a solo record. I mean, they had a record out there that was a bunch of songs, but they never really got very serious about it. So. Every time he'd hang out in the green room playing that guitar, I'd be like, "Man, why aren't you doing that?" So it was great.
Let's talk about the Going Down Under. This is is this your recent record?
Yeah, I just got back from Australia. I was down there doing a tour with the fabulous Fiona Boyce, who's she's just an amazing slide guitar player. She plays a lot of diddly bow stuff, and she's been nominated for 8 different Blues Foundation awards.
Yeah.
I mean, she just keeps coming. And to tour with her was just a dream come true, and we just had the best time. And so I realized that if I was going to put together a CD for Going Down There, I should make it similar to what I thought we were going to play down there. So a lot of those songs were songs that I knew I was going to play with Fiona. Talked Charlie into playing on a couple for me, and those tracks are great. And then I also got Stacy Mitchhart on there.
Terrific
He's really a
player.
tremendous player, and there's just some really good guys on it.
And you'll have some available tomorrow.
Here
in the backyard.
We'll have them with us, and so it was really fun making that record. I had a blast. I'm always making everybody else's records, so it was really fun to just do my own.
Well, let's do another tune here on the Krush.
All right,
Gary Vincent.
Let's do. Let me see. I think it's this. I go like that.
Gee.
He's
Yes.
telling. He's actually telling Charlie Musselwhite what to do.
Charlie told me that one finger in the air means there's one sharp, which means it's the key of G. So
F sharp.
Yeah, with those of you watching, well, my grandson
and this-
Dominic is here filming
one
this,
flat.
and you could see it's that. What finger you putting
I'm,
up?
I'm holding.
Oh, okay,
I'm
the
holding
index
my index
finger.
finger up in the air, and that means it's a key of G. Now, this is for all the guitar players out there, whatever instrument you're playing. It means the key of G.
G.
Now, if you take this index finger and go like this with it, which is down, that means there's one flat, and one flat is key of F. So I'm learning this stuff.
Yeah, all right.
So, of course, the guys I pick with, if I do that, they'll be going, yeah, I'll take one too.
Oh, yeah. All right, Gary Vincent, Charlie Musselwhite, The Krush, 95.9 KRSH.com.
Yeah, I should give this a little bit of introduction. This song was recorded by Leon Redbone, who was one of my all-time favorites, and he was just a great guy, and he recently passed away, so we should dedicate this to Leon. Leon recorded this, and it was early in my career, so it meant a lot to me that he did it, and I mean, it doesn't matter when in my career he did it, I was honored anyway. But this is called She Ain't Rose.
On The Krush.
She ain't rose, but she ain't bad. She ain't easy, but she can be had. So can I when she whispers in my ear. She ain't rose, she ain't bad, and Rose ain't here. She ain't rose, but she's alright. She's held me through so many lonely nights. And sometimes it feels so good to have her near. She ain't Rose, she ain't bad, and Rose ain't here. Lord only knows what happened to my Rose. She just packed up all her bags and just rambled on down the road. Lord only knows what happened to my Rose. She just packed up all her bags and just rambled on down the road. She ain't Rose, but she's getting close. And we keep on getting closer, I suppose. She helps them sad old memories disappear. Yes, she does. She ain't Rose, she ain't bad. She's the best that I ever had. She ain't Rose, and damn, I'm glad that Rose ain't here.
On the Krush, Gary, Vincent, Charlie Musselwhite. She Ain't Rose, and that's off the current release called Going Down Under. And Gary's going to be opening this particular backyard we're real excited about. And well, who else have you hung out with? You were
I wrote a lot of songs with Delaney Bramlett.
Yeah.
Delaney
Okay,
and I wrote
going
a lot together, and that was just a treat. You know, so that spending time in at his rock and roll ranch in Sunland was great. It was fun. I was telling stories about that today. Delaney was a character.
Yeah.
Really, really a character. But God, what a brilliant songwriter, and he influenced the lives and the music of so many people.
Yeah.
Including myself. You know, it was just such a treat. I wrote with him for years. It was great.
Yeah.
And I don't know. I've written with a lot of different people. Joe Osborne
Right,
was
with the
one of
wrecking
my
crew,
mentors, and he recently passed away, and I miss him terribly. He influenced my music a lot. For those that don't know who Joe was one of the wrecking crew that came out of Los Angeles. That him and Larry Knechtel and Hal Blaine and Larry London, all those guys. Made 90% of the records that came out of Los Angeles between the mid-'60s and the 80s. Yeah. And it's just, his discography is unbelievable to look at all the different songs that he played on. He played on Eve of Destruction.
Yeah.
He played on Classical Gas. He played on Aquarius and Let the Sun Shine In. Everything Johnny Rivers ever did. He discovered the Carpenters. I mean... you'd never know it by talking to him because he was a really humble guy. But
I remember.
But he was just fabulous. What a musician. What a musical guy.
Well, this is going to be a fun time. I'm glad it all came together. I'm glad you were coming down from up in Oregon, and you're hanging out with Henry and Charlie, and you're all the better for that.
I say so. I'd say so.
And we should not go without mentioning Jeanette Burton.
Jeanette.
She, all these tunes are dedicated to her, and if we're lucky, she'll be here tomorrow.
Well,
Yes.
we're dedicating this to Jeanette.
Yeah. Yeah.
Assistant,
Jeanette Burton.
extraordinaire.
Yeah.
Oh, I know. It's
Without
Jeanette.
doing-
So
The best.
she better be listening.
Of course, Henry's our
Yeah, well,
fearless
Jeanette, if you're listening, we'll get you in. We'll get her
Henrietta
in. We
is
don't-
Henrietta is our fearless leader. But
That's right.
Jeanette
And
is
Henrietta
like-
here. We're
She's
Women
the-
rock.
Don't forget Lavana.
Yeah.
oh, wait, come on over here. No.
Can't forget
Oh,
her.
don't, oh yeah, come on over and say it a little
Lavana
more to the
Bowker.
mic. Lavana.
Don't forget Lavana.
Of course not. And
Rules.
Carol.
And
Carol
Carol.
takes care of us when we get out to Clarksdale with all that wonderful cooking and all
Carol
that.
Vincent.
Carol Vincent.
rocks.
And Layla, we hope Layla
Yes, she does.
survives the hurricane.
Oh, I know. She's in New Orleans.
That's
Layla
scary.
Musselwhite. Yeah.
Yeah.
The Mississippi River is at 19, and the levees, Mississippi River is at 19, and the levees are 20 feet high.
And they're just
Our thoughts are going
That's
out there.
scary.
those
Yeah.
waves are screaming, "Let me in!
Yeah.
Let me in!"
On the Krush. Let's do one more from this. You got one more for us?
Burton.
This
Okay.
song is very special to me because it's something that Charlie and I just wrote together. We were sitting around the green room table in Clarksdale, and I don't know how this, so that's when the fight started, was the subject, and and we said, well, we ought to write that, man. We ought to write that song, and that's when the fight started. So what's that going to be about? And I said, well, let me write the choruses, and you write the verses, So he said, okay, so I get a call from Charlie a few days later, and he goes, I'm ready. Come on over. I was like, oh, okay. So I come over. He had 10 different verses of how to get in a fight with your wife. And I'm telling you, every one of them.
Total fiction. Total fiction.
You knew. That's a lie. And it was, you knew every one of them happened, You kept records.
On the Krush.
There's a bunch of them we couldn't put in, but.
Let's see which
someday
ones
we'll do
you're going to put in right now here.
So this is brand new, so we're going to do our best to pull it off, but. Sitting in the kitchen with my baby, sipping on my morning joe. The day was just a day like any other, just slip it into it nice and slow. It all began with idle conversation, wasn't nothing heady at all. I didn't mean to do it, but I must have slipped and blew it, and I criticized my mother-in-law. And that's when the fight started. It was on and it was hairy, downright nasty, mean and scary. Dishes flying, dogs were crying, there was gnashing of the teeth. There was screaming, there was yelling, a whole lot of go to hellin'. No rhyme or reason, much less common ground. Once a fight starts, there's no switch to shut it down. Things eventually throttled back to normal. I said, honey, let's go out on the town. She said, I have to do my hair and pick up something to wear. I got this sexy thing I'm dying to try on. She was looking in the bedroom mirror, trying to make up her mind. She said, hey there, hubby, does this make me look chubby? I said, don't bend over, girl, and you'll be fine. That's when the fight started. It was on and it was heated, insults slung and then repeated. Just when we thought we had enough, we fire it up again. Accusations, innuendos leading up to a crescendo. Went from crazy town to all out wild as sin. Like a brush fire in the Santa Ana. Oh, come on, Charlie. It was coming up on her birthday. Thought I'd get her something nice. Went online and found this lovely vacuum cleaner. But to tell the truth, I really dug the price. Well, I wrapped it up in pretty sparkling paper. Couldn't wait until her birthday came. I said, hey, my dear, just take a looky here. I got you something you can use every day. And that's when the fight started. It was on and it was crazy, didn't hear no sorry babies. It was raw and it was rude and it was downright lewd. Spiteful, mean, and vindictive, it was vulgar, vile, and vicious. Sticks and stones were certainly condoned. Every good fight has a life all of its own.
On the Krush. That's when the fight started. This is just a new tune.
Oh, we finished it today, really. I made some changes this morning, so yeah, you heard it first.
Yes, right here on the Krush,
KRSH.
95.9,
Yeah.
KRSH.com. And, well, Charlie's on the road. He'll be on the road, but you're going to be here. You're going to be kicking things off tomorrow in our backyard. And no stranger to Clarksdale will be Johnny Rawls is going to be stopping by tomorrow
I thought that was a
afternoon as
secret.
well.
I guess not.
Well,
I guess
no,
it's out.
some people are talking about it.
All right, good.
You know,
He's
so
fabulous.
Oh yeah,
Fabulous.
he's been in there an awful lot.
He's a good guy.
He is, and he'll be there. The Blues
real
Defenders,
deal.
Volker
Only the
Striffler.
good guys come here.
That's right. Yeah. Now you wrote. Henrietta was just talking to me saying, Charlie wrote those lyrics.
Did you write those lyrics?
You know, what was the question?
And that's when the fight started.
That's it. All right, I appreciate it. It's great seeing you out in our neck of the woods here. We're out in your neck of the woods all the time, but here you are
Go back
in
as soon as you can, man.
right here.
And bring that lovely wife, Lavana, with you.
Oh yeah.
And
Oh,
you
yeah.
bring your lovely wife.
I know.
Carol.
Yes,
Honey, I
yes.
wish you were here right now.
Yeah. Is she listening? She can listen on
Well, she said she was
KRSH.com.
listening. She could be out partying. I
Hi,
don't
Carol.
know.
Hi, Carol. Yeah. And all in all, Charlie, it's always a treat, and we'll be listening to you
Pleasure.
for the
Thank
back
you for
room.
having us.
And maybe I'll play Dominic, and I can go out and play some harmonica tomorrow with you.
I know. I've been hearing great things about you.
Yeah, you
guys.
saw us play right at the 40th anniversary of the
At
Blues.
the Redwood Cafe. Man, you guys were rocking. I couldn't believe it.
I learned from you.
Slack-jawed.
Yeah. Thank you so much. Well, tomorrow,
Our
you got to
pleasure.
get here early.
That was great.
3565 Standish Avenue, another one of our backyard concerts.